Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Allen. And he's got his big tight end here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. Williams. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to air one out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fitzgerald. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got this down to the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch.
Touchdown, Colts! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw it.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the 27, Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Allen. Complete. Smith has it. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From midfield, here's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Smith, 34 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Hands it off out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Allen's throw is complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down and 3. On play action, Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. To the air, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Allen off the play fake. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen's got it. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give right side. Fitzgerald, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On play action, Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Allen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one up.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well,
Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's the the NFC Wild Card.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they meant it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Townsend. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Second and 3. He finds his man complete. That's Newton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st down, Newton, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Newton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They go play action here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Newton, and he'll be taken down right around the 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Seibert's kick is good. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
They'll run on 1st down. Newton, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Newton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Newton looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Saints on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he returns this to the 22. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. On 1st down, it's Newton. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second and 16.
They run the counter. Newton. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. Going for it all. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that's going to get this to a 14-0 lead now.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw here's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Newton.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there.
These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
Right now, that crowd, silent.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
Seibert's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cole Kmet there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Newton. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Newton. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Newton. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Newton. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Newton. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Bobby Brown on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And
the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Newton. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Third down. It's Newton, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Newton. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On first down, it's Newton, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll keep it on the ground. Newton, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Come on now, let's do this.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back to throw again.
A full left side taken in by Komet.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll run on first down. It's Newton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Newton, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard,